Hit that like and subscribe button, and we always love feedback, so leave a comment. Now, back to your regular scheduled program.
Vegas, baby, Vegas!
Yo, what's going on, guys? Vegas, baby. This is a segment where we go over our locks, chances, and wild cards for anything we can bet on, and afterwards, we give our good, the bad, and the ugly from those picks. Today, I definitely want to cover these super wild card games, man. We got some crazy games this weekend. I can't wait to see them. Starting Saturday, Sunday, and Monday night games. Man, I be honest with you, I feel like the Monday night game, I think that's the Cardinals and the Rams. That's actually unfair because they're gonna be on a short week next week, essentially. So unlike the teams that's playing on a Saturday or Sunday, and I would imagine that they're going to play on a Sunday, but the team that they play against is going to have an extra day or two against them. So I don't know. I don't like it. And even if they play against the Packers, they could have like even more time against them. So I don't like that one. That's just me though. But let's jump right into our locks for this week. I definitely want to start off with Kansas City over the Pittsburgh Steelers. I agree with Big Ben. There's no chance. Just none. I think that Kansas City is playing really well right now, and good enough is enough to beat the Steelers right now. J.J. Watt and Cam Hayward are ridiculous. They're all pros again. Minka Fitzpatrick's playing really well, so the defense is playing good. I think that there's just not enough speed on that defense to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs, but miracles can't happen though, right? I'm not betting on it though. I'm also going to take Tampa Bay over the Eagles. I just feel like the Eagles were barely a playoff team, and to see one of the best teams in the NFC, Tampa Bay, it's just, there's no way I see Tom Brady losing in the first round against the Eagles. Like, if it was a different team, maybe, but I just, the matchup between the two, the way that the pass rush gets there from the Bucs, I know they're getting back Shaq Barrett and JPP. The way that they stop the run is really good against a team that runs really well. I'm not too sold on Jalen Hurts outshining Tom Brady in a throwing match. So going right into my chances though, I definitely think I'm going to take a chance on the Bengals beating the Raiders. That's just, I just think that the Raiders gone as far as they're going to go. Like, there's no way that they were not going to be in the playoffs the way they played in that game against the Chargers. But just with the turmoil and with everything that that they've lost this year, coaching, players, I just think that they've exceeded expectations, and a hot team like the Bengals could come in and shut down all hopes of the Cinderella story this year. Next, I'm going to definitely take a chance on the Arizona Cardinals over the St. Louis Rams. Seeing that D-Hop is back, it just makes that offense an entirely different thing. Like, that, you have to double him, which leaves so much speed on the rest of that team wide open, including Kyler Murray. And the way that Matt Stafford's been playing lately, like, it's only going to come down to a possession or two. I think that Jalen Ramsey and that defense are going to get pressure on Kyler. They're going to get tipped balls. They're going to be close. I think they might get a turnover or two, but I feel like Matt Stafford's definitely going to get the game up at the end of the day. So I'm not trusting Matt Stafford. I do trust Kyler with D-Hop, though. All right, going right into my wild cards for this weekend. I'm going to start off with, I think that the Patriots are going to win, going to win over the Buffalo Bills. Like, they split earlier in the season when the Patriots were able to win. It was a crazy game, stupid wind gust. Nobody could throw the ball. Nobody could kick it, really. And it was just a coaching battle to see who could put up enough points to win at the end of the day. With sub-zero temperatures in Buffalo, I think that there's going to be not that ability to throw all around the yard that Josh Allen needs to. So it's going to come down to running games, keeping possessions, and I just don't trust Josh Allen over a Belichick-led offense team. It's just that simple. All right, and last but not least, I definitely wanted to talk about I'm taking the San Francisco 49ers over the Dallas Cowboys. I don't see the writing's on the wall with Dallas. Like, everything, the stars have aligned for them to have another first round exit. Like, for them to have a great pass rush against a team that does not like to pass the ball, that likes to run the ball a lot, that's saying something. For Dak to have turnovers against a defense that doesn't give up big plays and just looks for like a few turnovers or stops here and there, to have like the pass rush with Bosa and Armstead, like it's not lining up right now for Dallas Cowboys, and you know that whatever can go wrong will go wrong. So I'm not putting no money behind Dallas at any point in time. I would love to see a first round exit from somebody who just don't like the Cowboy fans, like the way the unearned arrogance. It's wild. All right, guys. We're going to jump right into some NBA primetime games. On Friday night, we definitely will start off with the Golden State Warriors traveling to Chicago to play the Bulls. The Bulls just let me down in the last game against the Nets. You just see that they were going to be in that game even with Kyrie. But I mean, it could have just been one of those games and just one of those days. The Warriors are beatable they're not like the win all beat all team that they were when the 72 win team or when Kevin Durant was there. So you lean more towards a bounce back game for the Chicago Bulls, especially being at home. But I like the way Clay's simulating back in, and I'm just gonna have to go with the Warriors in this one. Next, we got the Mavs traveling to Memphis and playing the Grizzlies. I mean, the Grizzlies are playing out of their mind right now. Ja Morant should be an MVP candidate. Like, just the way he's playing, he definitely should be an all-star right now. I love to see what he's doing with this team. The way that you see the growth in our team as well. Even missing Steven Adams right now and Dylan Brooks, we are still playing really well, beating anybody who wants to come in to the FedEx Forum and beat them. Like, being a hometown team, I love seeing it. I've always wanted to see a consistently good Memphis team with a consistently good, well-ran franchise. I mean, when Huey Brown was there, that was the only time that I feel like that they were consistently a good team. And then the grit and grind years. I mean, those are like 10 plus years in between the two. So growing, and that's vital time of growing up for me. I definitely think that this is a really talented team. Ja Morant's really leading it. He was my preseason pick to be like the first time All-Star. So I mean, he's definitely something to watch. I'm definitely not betting against him with a team like the Mavs, who've been very inconsistent. All right, jumping right into Saturday, we got the 76ers traveling to Miami to play the Heat. These teams are so evenly matched. This is a hard one to call. I think that Joel Embiid is a matchup nightmare for the Miami Heat, especially with Bam in and out of the lineup this year. I'm not so sure if he's playing in this game or not, but if he is, then I like the Miami Heat's chances. If he isn't, I think Joel's just going to run it up, man. I think that's a triple-double waiting to happen. All right. Next, we got the Lakers traveling to Denver to play the Denver Nuggets. I just don't know what's going on with the entire Laker organization right now. I mean, I can see that they can try to make some moves, I just don't think that Russell Westbrook is the answer. Keeping the ball in his hands as much as he wants to keep it in his hands is conduct detrimental to the team at this point. Like, yeah, I think he's forcing it. Like, and he's in his younger years, he would play so fast because he just was so fast. It wasn't that he was playing at 1,000 miles an hour for himself. He was playing at 1,000 miles an hour for everybody else. Now, to keep that pace, now I feel like he's trying to play at 1,000 miles an hour instead of just letting his game run at 1,000 miles an hour. And you can see that's what's really hurting that team. Like, you got an all-star, one of the top 75 players of all time, MVP, future Hall of Famer that's producing a turnover reel every day. I can't bet with that right now. Especially against the top, 7 teams in the West, probably the top 4 or 5 teams in the East. I just think that the Lakers are going to have to just come to Jesus with what they have as a roster, and especially not having Anthony Davis there. So, it's a real crap show down there. Going right into Sunday, we got the Rockets traveling to Sacramento to play the Kings. Even though I feel like people would think that the Rockets are below the Kings, I think that that's the matchup in itself is going to be evenly matched. The Kings they're both middle of the pack, lower middle of the pack teams, losing records, lots of talent on the team, lots of youth on their teams as well. I just don't think that this is one of those games Houston's going to pull out. And they will surprise some people, though. I really think that this is a game that they could surprise and pull an upset. But De'Aaron Fox and Harrison Barnes, I think that their post presence and the way that they can score it in the paint is just going to be there's going to be too much for them in this game. Last but not least, we got the Jazz traveling to Denver to play the Nuggets. I'm going to roll with the Jazz only because it's the regular season. Donovan Mitchell is balling like usual when he's healthy. I think Gobert's going to be back for that game after missing about 5 games. So that's going to be it'll be a good one. I think that as long as Gobert's there to counteract Joker, there's not much else that Denver's going to be able to bring to the table. All right, guys, that's Vegas, baby. When we come back, we're going to jump right into hot news, not news. Stay tuned.
brought to you by the Chism Channel and TCC Productions.